Hey everyone, it's Casino Cam. Today I'm making a video on poker chip shuffling. The reason I'm making this video is, quite frankly, I've seen a bunch of bullshit that says it really matters what color chips you're using and what material you're using. That doesn't matter, honestly. I learned on wood, as you can see here. I made this board. I learned on wood, and it doesn't matter what colored chips you got. I got 3 different colored chips here, red, white, and blue for America. So, I think the reason they say chips matter is so you can use 2 different colors and really see them line up whenever you do the shuffle. But I don't give a fuck about that. So I'm going to teach you the way I do it, because I also do it a different way than all the tutorials I've seen. I think my way is easier. So I really want to spread the word on it. So let's dive right in. First, cut the chips in half. And second, let me explain your hand position. So have your thumb in the middle of the chips where they're connecting, where they're touching. And you're going to have your pointer and your pinky on the edges. These 3 fingers are the most important here. These are the most important. Your middle and ring finger are just going to touch the tops or the front of each stack, and they're just going to control the chips. But you don't do much movement with your middle and ring. You're really doing all the movement with your pointer, thumb, and pinky, okay? So what you're doing is get an even stack, get 2 even stacks, and whenever I pull up the chips, you can see I leave this one alone. I leave the bottom left chip alone. That's important because that gives you the base to start doing your shuffle on. Second, whenever I pull up, you really need to pull upwards with your outer fingers, the pointer and pinky I was talking about. So whenever you're doing the shuffle, if you don't pull up with your pointer and pinky, you're never going to have the chips shuffle. They're just going to push together and not really go together. Let me show you. So you pull up and see how I'm pushing. They don't go together, but once I pull up my fingers, they go together. That's where I ran into the most troubles learning how to do this. I wasn't using my pointer and pinky to pull up. I was just trying to push them together with my pointer and pinky. That's not how you're going to do it. You have to pull upwards, keep control of the stacks, and they'll go together. It's actually pretty cool how they go together. It's really easy once you learn how to do it. It seems really hard at first, but once you learn that pulling up motion, it happens every time. And that's all the tips I can give you guys. It doesn't matter what your material you use. And as you can see, I'm using wood. The color of the chips doesn't matter. What, in my opinion, matters is the placement of your fingers and how you pull up the chips at the end. You have to pull them up in the end, or else it's not going to work. And that's all for me, guys. I hope you learn it. Let me know how it goes. Have a good night.